Better ready to start the Carter Brown Foundation TV show.
No, no. So. Okay. Got it. And yeah, no, I don't know. But yeah, I'll look it up. So, and 1 o'clock, right? Yeah, I'm aware. So, oh, okay, yeah, and I'm going. I have it on the calendar. Myself and another camera for you, yeah. A second camera. Yeah. SD card. So, no, I have all that. Yeah, we have the plug. I have all that. I have that as well. So I'll bring the whole kit. So all you need are SD cards. And you should bring 2 for me as well. So that way I can just hang it. So yeah. Hey, I have from a late you're getting ready to go live for this video. Can I call you back at 4:30? Okay.
Did you read his?
Sorry about that, Mr. Brown. That was the city.
Was the city?
That was the city.
Oh, good.
You answer their phone call, which we absolutely can't. So,
You said that right.
so they pay the bills.
Yeah.
All right, we ready?
Absolutely.
Okay, quiet. I'm gonna start the slide.
Hey, it's the Carter Brown Foundation TV show. But today is going to be a switch because now we got 2 TV shows. This one is going to be the FAU Chamber of Commerce television show. It's a new show registered for this week. And we want to come to you with that same quote from Martin Luther King. Because, see, we want the people to get this. Because, see, the Carter Brown Foundation has taken this and made this as a way of life. And Martin Luther King's greatest manifestation of hope was that humanity could one day get out of its own way and realize that nonviolence and love were not indicators of weakness, but indicators of significant strength on how humanity could come together. And it reminds me of an African proverb that says, if everyone does a little, it means that one doesn't have to do a lot. And before you know it, you'll cross an invisible line. And guess what? The impossible will manifest. Hey, I want to welcome my guest here today. How you doing today, sir? Would you like to introduce yourself to everyone today and let them know how you're feeling today?
I'm feeling great, Carlton. I'm Ellie Henry at Stanley XI, and I'm a member of the Friends of African Union. So I'm feeling wonderful because of all the things that are going on.
Oh, absolutely. Well, those are some of the things that we're going to be talking about today. You know, we're going to be talking about the Fifth Third Bank Agreement. You know, this is the FAU Chamber of Commerce. So we're going to be specifically on economics. We're going to be talking about the economic implementation from this point forward. On this show, the FAU Chamber of Commerce, things going on and money's being directed certain ways for people to have jobs, create businesses, and also acquire homes. So we're going to read this to you. This is the direct.
Hold on. Don't read. We're paused for a moment. Mr. Brown, your mic's throwing a fit.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Just a small one, but I want to fix it. I don't want to go through an hour of. Pull your mic out of your pocket. Do you have anything else in that pocket?
Yeah, I sure do, that's what it is. Got cigarettes in here and all types of stuff. Okay.
And Mr. Brown, also take your hat off, will you?
My hat?
Yeah, it looks like it's choking you.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You have a tie and suit on.
Oh, okay, well, you know, I'm also a soldier, so, you know, I'm, kind of my trademark. You got a trademark? Yeah, I'm gonna go over to Africa. I'm actually gonna be a king one day, right? Seriously.
Come take this.
No joke. You know, I'm gonna be of the Egyptian order, right? Of the worship of the Peru, the original Christ, and the mother. I said Isis, you know, the original goddess of the African people. Period. Defender of the faith, the African faith. Plus, we got evidence. Manifest, maps and everything.
Give that a shot.
We ain't got to think about it. We gonna teach them. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. Y'all heard that? Manifest into the world of the living. Watch this. We gonna talk about these economics.
They won't be able to see it, so there you go.
Okay. All right. Let me know when you're ready. I have to sit that down and read this document.
Shake around for me for a moment, Mr. Brown.
Do what?
Just move, wave your hands.
Okay.
I'm just listening for it. Move and turn to your guest, talk to your guest, act natural.
How you doing, Mr. Elihu, Stanley X, X-I?
I'm doing.
I'm gonna pull that mic completely.
Elihu, Stanley X-I. Elihu,
I think
Stanley
that
X-I.
mic's going bad, guys, so.
Huh?
Mr. Brown, pull that mic, I'm gonna pull that mic completely.
Okay, yes, sir.
I think it's going bad.
Okay.
We have to purchase a couple more.
Yeah, I put all that in my equipment for some stuff we're gonna be doing too. Yeah, they give me a group home, across town. Maybe take a group home over there. I'm gonna have me a studio in there. I wanna teach that, you know, and then when we have, you know, things for, you know, a young man with a child, you know, we can have them in programs, economic programs right there in the building.
Right.
And also give them a job in the building.
Right.
Try to set it up like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at least
So,
some training.
We can be a solution.
Yeah.
You know, we can take care of the economics and
Training.
then put them in training for their future.
Yes.
Have them in the programs right there, and that's all part of the house.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So that way you
There
earn
are
in your own way.
solutions. There are solutions.
Yeah, solutions. See, we'll take that housing and they're gonna fund us to do it. So it's gonna be an excellent solution. So we just gotta beat it, that's all.
That's a quarter of that cable. It's the corner of the cable on your shirt.
Okay.
Take a look at it, see how it's hanging out there?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. I know that mic's good, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, I'll put my thing
So.
on there.
Okay, alright. Thank you very much. We're gonna go right off the bat. I'm gonna give you a quick thumb and you're gonna be ready. Ready, Mr. Brown?
Okay,
I'm gonna start with you. And you were reading, you ready?
yes.
So just start with, I'm gonna read this for you and then go.
I'm gonna read this for you. Fifth Third Bank made on November 18th, 2016 with FAU and allies like NCRC, a $30 billion community benefit agreement. CBA, a community benefit agreement. A commitment for the years 2016 through 2020. The commitment in lending, investments, services focus on serving low and moderate income communities and individuals and was designed to help Fifth Third fulfill its purpose to improve the lives and be the force for positive change within its geographic footprint. Very, very powerful, very excellent economic news for people in low to moderate income communities. What is a low to moderate income community? That low community to moderate income community is Avondale, Walnut Hills, the People's Corner, all in that area, right? Lincoln Heights, right? I miss anywhere. Uh, name any other side of town. Madisonville,
North
Fairmount, low to moderate income community. These are the things that you're going to receive in that low to moderate income community. We're going to talk about the funds they're going to be releasing there. Then we're going to talk to Mr. Elihu Stanley Exile, my brother, about the things that he's doing, what he sees, and the things we're working on together because he's a part of what we're doing. It says the above picture is of a November 18th public signing of NCIC local $30 billion community benefits agreement, which include the following. Fund, $11 billion in mortgage lending to low to moderate income communities. $11 billion. Okay, let's get this straight. $1 billion hires 20,000 people. Okay? $4 billion can keep everybody in all low to moderate incomes in our communities in this city working for 20 years, 2 decades. Okay? It said $11 billion for mortgage. That means you can get a home, right? How many homes are we getting here just in Cincinnati? You know, our goal is 20,000. We're playing Cincinnati under the My Brother's Keeper of Greater Cincinnati, Ohio. We are doing that through the FAU Chamber of Commerce, working with them on that. We're going to go on, fund $10 billion in small business lending in all markets and communities in businesses with a gross annual revenue below $1 million. Okay. Now, I was in a meeting with one of our organizations that's an African American organization here in the city of Cincinnati, Ohio, and they only work with businesses $250,000 and up. Well, I work with businesses $10 billion, low to moderate income communities in 10 states. Our money goes to people $1 million and less, all the way to the grant. Okay? That way you are included. This is about economic inclusion. This is the vision of Fifth Third Bank. This is the vision of hopefully our new president coming in, Mr. Trump. His vision, you know, is a stable country, a country to be great again. You know, a country, you know, that's got economics funded by their own resources with our community contributing to the United States of America. Not taking anything away, nobody giving us nothing, us making our own way, earning our own way, and being a part of it. Low to moderate income community. That means all nationalities in the community. That means I'm coming to your community and you included because I'm coming to find you. All nationalities. I'm coming to find you. You ain't got to worry about running inside. I'm saying I live here. You're going to look up Carter Brown, going to be walking down the street. Hey, Daddy, can I talk to you? Got some economic information for you. You put some action on it, blessings can manifest into your life. Okay, we're going to go on, and then we're going to talk about this. We got fund $9 billion in Community Reinvestment Act. Community development, loans, investments, include support for affordable housing, revolving loan funds, community development, corporations, community development, financial institutions, community pre-development resources, housing rehab loans, loan pools, and community land trusts and land banks. Our own banks, our own trusts, giving out our own loans, loan pools for housing. Then we got fund 93 million in philanthropy work to ensure adequate access to bank branches, low to moderate income communities of color, including open at least 10 new branches. That means that we're gonna be opening up 10 new banks. Okay? You know, we are the black bank. We do it best. That's the motto of the FAU Chamber of Commerce, of Friends of the African Union, of Greater Cincinnati, Ohio, and we're also international. Uh, philanthropy. Philanthropy is in those 10 states. Corky Brown sits on the philanthropy board, so you can bring your projects to me. We're over $93 million to invest into the community, into different people's projects and things like that. Uh, when someone is an investor and funding the project is two different things. If 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 I invest in you, that means if I invest in you, that means you don't have to pay the money back. That's what that means. It means you do not have to pay the money back if I invest in you. You share the profits, right? A nonprofit is not allowed to share the profits. That's why they're a nonprofit. So we're a for-profit, we're a benefit company, and we're a nonprofit also. And we're a 501c6. That's with the housing development and all that. Also, FAU Chamber of Commerce is a NCIC member who has planned a multi-year, multi-billion-dollar program in response to Fifth Third Bank Community Benefit Agreement, including public-private partnerships, which include buying a metropolitan sewer district so as to create decades of jobs in the city, peace in the hood, jobs in the hood, hashtag black folks plan, hashtag black folks plan. We're going to read that again. Peace in the hood, jobs in the hood, right? Hashtag black folks plan, right? Get on there, www.friendsoftheafricanunion.com. Okay, I'm going to give you some contact information at the end of the show. But Mr. Elihu, Stanley XI, how you doing today, sir? And would you like to comment on some of this excellent economic information, excellent economic change that I feel personally that a lot of the people have prayed for and died for just to have this opportunity and have it manifest for our children?
That's right, Carlton. A lot of people have prayed for, died for, and the FAU has been tirelessly working for this economic change. But we know that no change will happen unless the person gets involved, that the person changes, makes this change and takes and internalizes this change and do the work that is needed. Now, Solomon said that money answers all things. So this is what this is all about. It's about putting in place economic access to, money to do. But as you said, it's not something that nobody's going to just give you. You come with a plan. You contact the information that we're going to send, and then you develop the plan and work, and then you pass on the wealth into the community and into your families and into the generations ahead.
Yes, I agree with that 1,000,000%. I am so excited, walking down the street now and seeing the children, and just seeing those children and knowing that their future is going to be different from the one I had to grow up with. And then when they have babies, their babies won't even have to live what we live, because with a great man comes great responsibility. Yes. Right? And the beautiful thing about that is all of us have that amazing gift, and it's right here,
That's right.
right? So
That's
all
right.
we have to do is change our name, put some action on it, and guess what it's gonna do when we do it together? These plans, these economic solutions, these programs that we have right here are gonna manifest into the world of the living, and we're gonna be the solution to what is going on with the African American community and solutions to problems that plague America. You know, because that's what we're about today. So we're gonna go on with this show. We got a couple more things to read here. You know, I wanna read this to you about, you know, a program, you know, that we're doing. We're not gonna name that program, but it's part of the Chamber of Commerce, and I'm doing it on the bank agreement. So what we're talking about, we're gonna do business. Well, you wanna go on and read some of that on the units below right here, and you can start right there. You know, just letting us know what we read, and
Okay, the Greater Cincinnati Business Committee's goal is to support 1,000 businesses through the program of technical assistance built on already established NCRC Lead Community Express program, which involves the Small Business Administration and technical assistance providers that has historically provided over 250 million in loans. The business subcommittee of the Greater Cincinnati Reinvestment Coalition will select a set of best practices in our program. Below or is the use proceeds for $7 million of grant. Okay, they have here, they will provide you with business support for 52 weeks, sponsored by the subcommittee. And the FAU Chamber of Commerce includes the African American Chamber of Commerce, the Greater Cincinnati Chamber of Commerce, and other services. They will assist you with quality control, the process by Dr. Robert Day and John Moorhead, the Ohio State Program Access Fund, memorandums of understanding, and the Greater Cincinnati GMI of
micro enterprise
yes.
for our micro enterprise program.
You will be provided with incubation space for the 1,000 businesses. Also, the MOU and contract with the Urban League of Cincinnati on their business development and entrepreneurship programs. There will be a media campaign that includes UC School of Business, interns, Radio One, Business Courier, and Cincinnati Herald, and social media support and sponsorships. The administration, there will be grants and joint ventures, business risk loans fund as a public-private partnership. The business subcommittee of Greater Cincinnati and the Investment Coalition, we plan to leverage this funding.
Yeah, I mean, that is excellent information. You know, it's talking about a public-private partnership. And what a public-private partnership is, it's the law of the land in Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay? And in Ohio, public-private partnerships. Public-private partnerships. So, what we're doing, we're signing up 1,000, right? The memberships, you go up to www.friendsoftheafricanunion.com. You can go to the FAU Chamber of Commerce website. That'll be launching here soon as the chairman has that released. You know, it's already up, but it's not completed. So the chairman is getting the site together. But you can go up to Friends of the African Union, you can look at the paid membership and free membership, how organizations join and things of that nature. You know, this is huge for the whole state of Ohio.
Yes.
So, you know, what we're gonna do, we're gonna move on, we're gonna talk about the 1,000 African businesses and the things that we're gonna target specifically. So for these 1,000 African American businesses who are aligned with our mission, these business industry that were included for the FAU Chamber of Commerce and our other allies, which are groups and committees, general construction and real estate. So if you're in this field, you want to get with us. You want to get with Carlton Brown Foundation, or you want to get with Ella Heru, Stanley, XI. We're going to leave our contact information for you. You want to get with us so you can get in, because they're not funding nothing unless you got it on paper. You know, this is real. This is not a fairy tale. It's not an illusion. This ain't nobody's organization in the past who failed and couldn't get it done. We implement this, right? So it's time to say, hey, I'm gonna wake up, take an interest in something, and now I'm ready to read and make some choices and put some actions on it. Okay, here we go. Construction and general construction and real estate development. If you're not certified, we're gonna certify you. You need to get in classes. We're gonna bring you through all that. If you're ready, you're that type of person, you need to come on. Okay, we got agriculture, engineering, construction management, and professional services. Facilities management and construction trades. International trade with a focus on Africa, Asia, and the Americas. Electronics, computing and communications. The internet, software development, programming, and operations. We are funding all these fields. We are funding people opportunities to set up small companies and things of that nature. Centers where people can go have internet access so they can sit down and have snacks or food, and maybe some coffee, and enjoy it. We want people to fund that. If you're able to do that too, all that's part of racial and digital divide. Internet and software development, program operation, fashion, arts, music, and entertainment. Well, number 7, there's 21 of these. Fashion, arts, music, and entertainment. That would be anything dealing with fashion. We funding that. You want to be a fashion designer? You want to make clothes? What do you want to do? You want a boutique? I mean, what you want to do? We got people you to deal with in Africa. People that in Africa that might want to buy products from you, and you need to come on. That's fashion. Then we're gonna go with arts. Would you like to say something about the arts and what type of things people could bring that have ideas that maybe they could come to us and put this paperwork in? It's got to be on paper.
That's right. And one of the greatest resources that our community, the Black community, we have contributed to the American culture in the world is through arts. Yet this is like untapped still. There are so many talented people out here who have not only natural talent for things, but they also have technical skills and things that are not, these skills not being utilized. So you have to think about utilizing those skills. What do you have to contribute to your success in your future?
That's right. Correct. What do you have? Then we have music, right? Yeah. Okay. People say, hey, I do my stuff digital. I don't need all that. Okay. Well, we got a market of 1.5 billion people in Africa.
That's right.
Right? 1.5 billion people. We ask you to enter into a public-private partnership. Don't cost you no money. All you do is put some action on it, right?
That's right. That's right.
We're going to put it together. The people we know, the people you know, we're going to unite, going to make us better, right?
Makes sense.
We put it out there. We reap the benefits. You say you're good. You say it'll sell. You say you're down. Where you at? You need contact us. We're going to leave our contact information. We're trying to inspire you. What type of music you like? Right? What do? Would you like clubs? Would you like boutiques, music boutiques, music talk shows and music? I mean, all type stuff. I mean, all of this is included in it. All of this, okay. Remember, the sky is changing, right? The orbit of the earth is changing. The leaves on the tree are changing night and day.
Yes, sir.
It's done changed, right? Manifest, right? That the actions of men and women around the world has now made a possibility for us as a people, as a community. Because see, before there was a Chicago, there was Cincinnati, Ohio. We always been there, we always gonna be there, and we still there, and we leading the world. Okay, we're gonna go on. You wanna go to number 8, go on down and talk about a few of these subjects?
Food service and restaurants, foods and beverages, agriculture and groceries, organic and healthy food products. You know, this is one of the most important of the things listed. You know what's happening to our food that is being processed and grown in ways that are unhealthy, you know, are unsafe. But the marketplace is selling it because that's what they're there to do, make a profit. So, you know, food is very critical, just like water, you know, for our health and our longevity. And learning how to grow food, learning how to produce and bring to market products is very important for the future of any people. So that's one, education and specialization, STEM products. I mean, STEM, you know, that's you know, science, technology, engineering, and all these things, arts and math. Those things are very important for us to know. And of course, again, you know, there's no separation or no difference in the ability of the human mind. You have it, so you know it needs to be developed. So and it takes time, you know. But what's 3 or 4 years if you know to develop a whole career for your life? Uh, Professional services including management, consultants, legal and accounting, medical and health services, automotive, transportation, logistics, retailing, including online retailing, clothing, design, manufacturing, retailing, manufacturing, production, wholesale, sports, recreation, hospitality.
Now that's, I mean, you know, I mean, that's the most powerful economic change, educational change, community change, worldwide change I have ever heard in my life.
It needs to happen.
Really. I mean, and just the opportunity and the blessing to be able to come to the community and let them know that a change has come. All that praying, all that crying that people done did that have passed away is now. They now walk with us and are rejoicing. Right? Are rejoicing that change is here.
Still, we have to walk in that change.
Yes, we do. We got to get up and walk in it together.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I agree 1,000,000%. You know, and I want to talk to the people. You know, I'm going to go off into this right here, you know, and read this to you. And then we're going to talk about the public-private partnership, the implementation of that, you know, what my responsibility in that is, you know, how it's going to work in the community, how is it going to work, and how is it going to affect your life. That's the thing. Well, you know, we're going to do that type of show today. We're going to do that type of show today. Hey, bro, you need to come on. I'm on my TV show. I'm shooting. If you're at the door, just ring the doorbell. Yeah, it was a phone call from my brother. I mean, everybody want to contact me in the middle of my show. You know, very important. I got people waiting. I got other appointments today. But we want to get into this. I don't know why people would call that. You know, I don't get it. I mean, I understand though. Trying to get this for you here, community. You can go up to the FAU CBF page on Facebook. It's FAU CBF is the page. You go up there, and these are the actions. It says the term, it's posted up on there. It says the term anchor is a typical applied to universities and hospitals, but municipalities, governments, governments, community foundation, corporations, sports teams, arts, culture organizations can also behave as urban economic anchors. Anchor organizations play significant roles in their local economics due to purchasing power, real estate, employment, and long-term investment in serving their local communities. Their history and relationships as institutional mission and investments root them in their local communities. Friends of the African Union, Chamber of Commerce, FAU will create 300 markets in the USA, anchor organizations based on National Community Reinvestment Coalition. Community Benefits Agreement. A community benefits agreement that are to be converted into public-private partnerships by regional community reinvestment coalitions. Community Reinvestment Coalition led by NCRC and FAU member organization, the first FAU anchor institution strategic framework is being developed in Cincinnati, Ohio, so as to define the 7 strategies or anchors we'll use to accelerate urban economic revitalization. We believe that the organization intentionally engaged in proven strategies will produce measurable returns for both the community and organization, and through NCRC, we draw on experience over 600 organizations. The sustainability of anchor organizations in externally linked to the vitality of their surrounding communities. It affects demand for their goods and services, employee attraction and retention, businesses, operation, and overall competitiveness. We believe that for this to work, we create the maximum shared value in inner cities. Anchors, government, non-for-profits, local businesses must work together. It is in an anchor interest, therefore, to build a strong, healthy local economic, and the NCRC established the bank-based CBAs give us the capitalization to do that. Okay, we're going to go on, we're going to read this last part here, and then we're going to let our brother here speak on this and give y'all contact information and everything. Public, it says FAU Chamber Community Reinvestment Coalition anchor organizations. A public-private partnership that supports local business, support a superset ISO 26000, and creates a unified community infrastructure. What ISO 26000 is best business practices. It's supposed to be the standard, it's a standard so above what corporations do, they stay away from it. It's the best practices. So we're going to be that worldwide best practices. We, the Black Bank, we do it best. Public-private partnership, loans, mortgage, everything. Lending, payday lending, all that. We're taking all that over for the community. Cluster anchor with a focus on STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math for our youth. Fame, fashion, art, media, and entertainment, and public services. Creating a comprehensive capitalization strategy for low to moderate income businesses. 1,000 businesses. I'm signing up, Carter Brown Foundation, on the job, in the community, getting it done, got contracts, sign on the dotted line. Your actions will make it manifest into the world of the living. You got to go up to the website to put it in you so you can make a choice, because the sky is changing. Remember. Okay, community-wide childhood support system with universal preschool. Read that again. Very powerful. For all you ladies out there struggling, all you men out there struggling, they got children. Check this out. A community-wide, the whole city, Cincinnati, community-wide childhood support system with universal parenthood, next generation workforce developer that eliminates veterans, unemployment, and supports peace in the hood, jobs in the hood. support infrastructure and trade with Africa. That's number 7. You know, and you know, like I said, we are implementing in 10 states. Would you like to talk about some of that, Mr. Ella Heru, Stanley X, to the community and some of the things that you know receive out of that and what you envision, you know, this transforming what we see today?
It is transforming, and Cincinnati being a epicenter for that transformation is a very powerful thing. If you live here, then take advantage of this by making contact with the Friends of African Union and the Greater Cincinnati Community Coalition, Reinvestment Coalition. These things can happen and they will happen. On some level, they will affect everyone here. The question is, for each person, is how is it going to affect you, and how are you going to be, what level are you going to be beyond when it is affecting you? We do need businesses to come forward and participate in it. As far as what I see myself as being a member and participating in it, I see a great amount of development happening in the near future for myself and for my associates.
All right. Yeah, I'm just getting to this and trying to get to this document here now I got this document today. I think it's up here. Let's go up here and see if this is it. Yeah, this is it. You know, I wanna read to you. Well, this is not it. Maybe. Want to talk to you about this. Could you go through? Well, I can go through this bill. I want to talk about a couple of things here. It says a business risk loan fund for public-private partnerships, a business subcommittee of the coalition NCIC agreement. We plan to leverage this fund on who keeps track of this fund, how we being compensated, what bank credit union does it go into, and who in charge of oversight. How are they being compensated? Those things to be addressed. And these are some of the things that we are going into right here. 1,000 units, media campaign that includes University of Cincinnati School of Business interns, Radio One, the Business Courier, Cincinnati Herald, and social media that supports the sponsors. The sponsors of what? Okay, well, they'll be supporting the public-private partnership. The Herald, when we have the business section in there, we'll be putting the ads in there for the business, promoting. The Carson Brown Foundation has also developed a youth program where they actually will be a rites of passage program, and they also will be a paying job for them where they walk around the community and engage the community, learning about malehood to boyhood to manhood and community development while they survey the community. They have products that are needed in that community so the businesses can provide those services so they can consistently stay up to date with the constant evolving situations that go on in the needs of the community and be better productive in business and inventory and producing profits, for their investors because we're investing in these people. The Radio One, which will be the radio station, we'll be promoting the businesses, we will be promoting the positive image, and for people who would like to advertise on those things.
Yeah, people need to be engaged. Like you said earlier, the sky's changing. The politics, the winds of politics is everything's changing. We have a new president, Trump,
Yes.
I know that there's some relationship with that, but last night, this is today the 1st of
March.
March.
Yes.
So he had his talk on the joint Congress last night, and he was talking about there needing to be change in the African American, the urban centers of America. How's that change going to happen? Is, the individual, the people in that community have to make the change. Nobody can come in and make the change. The National Guard is not going to make the change. Even the police forces, which we support, law, but they're not going to make the changes. The people themselves have to make the changes, and those changes occur when people take ownership of change and take ownership of their own community and ownership of their own commerce and business. That's what's going to make the change. So this is all related to that.
See, and I'm also informing the community. People say you don't own nothing in America, and taught us that. People grow up, you ain't nothing, you don't never be nothing, you don't own nothing, you ain't got nothing, and now you got assets. Now what's up?
Yeah.
Now you are something. Now what you gonna do? Because there's a process on how you access those assets.
Yeah.
You can't walk up, hey, give me that money. Yeah, boy, No, it's not like it, right?
That's right.
This is meant so we can build a foundation for generations to come.
Yes.
This is about us redeveloping the infrastructure throughout the country, starting here in Cincinnati, right?
Yeah.
And also assisting Africa.
Yes, sir.
See, because we're going to be a big component in sustainable development goals and many other things going on, right? Agenda 2063. But, we want to stay focused on this project of change with the banks. We want to thank Fifth Third. We want to thank the president, the gentleman brought in from Florida, videos up there on Carter Brown Foundation Action and Solution page, up there at the press conference. They're out up there speaking, president of NCIC. I'm right up there with him. Vice president of Fifth Third Bank downtown, and the executive offices. You go up there, you can see I got photos right there with them. If I'm there, you there. Because we are unified in our organization.
That's right.
If one show up, they represent our whole organization because we are one beloved African human family.
That's right.
And that's what we're about. See, people say unity don't exist. If you practice it in your actions, somebody bearing witness to a lie because it doesn't manifest it. It's real. It's here.
Yes, it is.
We doing it.
Yes.
So what do you mean it don't exist? Somebody lying. The light of truth. A light can't stand in the presence of the light of truth. It will flee as if being pursued by a burning flame.
That's right.
We're going to keep it real. That's what we're going to do for the community, for the people,
Okay.
for the children who don't have a say so in the matter. There's educational change coming. Economic change coming. A wraparound program for your family. All these things are coming, right? But if you don't get up there and read, guess what? You can't make no choices. See, people told you was ignorant or something. That's okay. Yeah, I am ignorant of some things. That's okay. Because, see, I learned that ignorance is not a bad word. It means once I become informed of that subject, I am no longer in ignorance of that subject. Right?
Right.
So it no longer exists. So it's not anything bad. It just means I need to get informed. Now, if I want to send my children to college, and I want to leave my child a house, and I want to build not only a business, but a franchise or a corporation,
Yeah.
you now have that opportunity in America to do that. When before it never existed. Not since we was born, not since the reality happened when they came over here, destroyed the civilizations that was already here, right?
Right.
Murdered the men, all of them, all of them, and then raped the women. When they had the babies, they killed them and enslaved their children. Now, all the fairy tales they show in the cowboy movies and the pictures in the books is all a lie. Manifest into the world of the living, right? They got maps up there. Can even show you where Osiris's tomb was, temples of worship over in the Grand Canyon.
Yes.
See, this is the age of information. You bear witness to a lie. The light of truth is here. Now they say they are changing. Okay, we no longer have to walk in lies and fairy tales, right?
Right.
Because just because somebody know the truth about you, don't mean the sky is falling. Because you need to quit being chicken little. Because the sky ain't falling. All you gotta do is look up there. I don't care what they talking about. They ain't talking about nothing. The sky is not falling. Let's get busy. Let's get these economics and let's do what must be done.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Our
Yes.
babies need us.
Yes,
You know,
they do.
our angels,
Yes,
our
they do.
future. They need us.
Yes,
They don't need us later. They need us now.
That's right.
They need us yesterday.
Yes, sir.
And we need to look in the mirror and say, yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
Not nobody else. It's not on them. With a great man comes great responsibility.
Yes, it does.
We need to get this. This is $30 billion. This is revolutionary. This is real change. This is something you can wrap your head around. This is something you can go up there, go to www.ncrc.org. This is a sense of urgency, man. Our communities are dying out there.
That's
We are
right.
being devastated.
That's
We need
right.
to fix our water. We need to fix this processed food. We need to get real food into the community so we can bring life.
That's right.
You know. So would you like to share some more things with us? I mean, man, I'm just so passionate about this, and it's like the spirit of truth took over.
Oh, I just love to listen to your passion, Carlton. That's the only thing I can say. I say everything you just said.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. You know, we just like you to share with us, you know, about, you know, now that your daughters, and you know that you're gonna have grandkids and things like that, you know, as, you know, from our past, looking back from this point forward and what we know now.
Well, you know, the thing about the past, it is the past. And you can't just retrofit the past or micro manage the past as if, you know, like many times people only look at the past as the last 100 years or the last 200 years. When our past is, you know, goes back years, we can't even measure that, you know, millions of years even, but we know that civilization goes back hundreds of thousands of years. So when we start talking about the past and taking in the past, let's take it all in, not just, you know, just the things that are painful. The painful things are important too, but, you know, there are some things that are glorious, and there are some things that give us the information and the technology that we can use now to move forward into the future. The only thing we can do is to change the now and the future. And so when we take and use that, when we can change things. And it's very important that we change things, because if you think about it, if we're going to take and just be affected by what we call white supremacy and racism and all the things that you have these people now who may be even just misinterpreting what President Trump is talking about, but they're running around, burning, hanging people, shooting people, turning over, you know, gravestones everywhere, thinking that they have something that they're going to bring back. You know, that none of that is going to come back. You know, each person has to make sure that none of that comes back, and you know, move on towards the future. You know.
Oh yeah, I mean, and you know, with the things that we're implementing into the up at the website, you know, www.friendsoftheafricanunion.com, we have a strategy to deal with all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we to make our people safe.
Yes.
And it's called 21st century policing, where, you know, the police are actually going to do the things and be trained in a way that actually addresses the needs of the community.
Yeah.
And the mighty forefront, which is in the Friends of the African Union, we also have a solution simultaneously to be implemented with that. so people can go up there and read about that. I'll also give people some more information about something here getting ready to be implemented into the city of Cincinnati, Ohio, which is the Council of Elders, the Black Council of Elders. Go up to that same Friends of the African Union website, go up to the same Friends of the African Union website, and you will be able to see that up there, the Black Council of Elders. We're going to be implementing the skin and stool process, which was set into place by the King of Ashanti in Ghana. What it was, our king, which is Joseph W.B. Du Bois, great nephew. He made him the first stool in America, and he gave him the rites of passage of the skin and the stool. So that's our king. We also have been accepted in a tribe. I think it's in Uganda, Liberia or Uganda. It's one of those. I have to go back over the document, but it's very specific. One of those two. I think we're the 17th tribe. We're an official tribe. We have a king, and we're going to be implementing that rite of passage. The funding comes into that right after the halfway part of the month. We set that up. Implement the test place in Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm a junior elder, because I want to be an elder. In America they'll go for that, but I can't go to Africa, to Ghana, and to different places because it's the same rites of passage as the royalty and the elder chiefs and high states of government go through. The skin and the stool, and you have to be 69 years old, and it's a paying position. I mean, this is actually going to create employment across the country in every African American community in the country for our senior citizens, people with disabilities at that age. So it doesn't even matter if you can't see. I mean, you have ideas, you can communicate. You're human on the inside. You have feelings, you have something to express. Because in Friends of the African Union, we don't leave nobody down. Nobody. Okay? That's where we at. When we come to Africa, the African diaspora, the people with disabilities, the drug addicts, we come in with solutions, and we come in with economics to create those programs, working with the royalty, with the government, with His Royal Majesty, Ari Shaib Ibrahim, and Her Royal Highness Al-Ari also. But would you like to comment on anything? We got a few more minutes left before I close the show out. We'd like you to leave your contact information so they can contact us so we can set this up. Because we also assisting with projects from Africa. We need to send them their projects, and quit trying to figure out, we got economics. I mean, okay, you don't want to believe, it's not going to manifest in your life unless you put some action. Go ahead, my brother.
Well, I'll just leave my Facebook contact information. It's Eliharu Stanley XI on Facebook, and also you can contact me through Friends of African Union also.
Okay, you can contact me, Carlton Brown. I'm the host, Carlton Brown, the FAU Chamber of Commerce TV show today, our new shows, first shooting of it. You contact me at FAUCBF at gmail.com. You can also contact me at cbrown, ASILIMI at gmail.com. You can also call me 513-413-6199. I mean, if you have an existing business, or are you interested in things, or you being that dynamic solution and change in the community, or you have something that needs to be addressed, you need to call Carlton Brown. You need to contact Carlton Brown because you have a voice in the community now. You have someone who will stand for you in the community now. You are not voices anymore, right? And pretty soon, you're going to have the whole logistics of the FAU Fashion, Art, Media, and Entertainment fame behind you. And we're going to have the channels, the staff, and the lawyers, and everything to back it up. We just want to touch with the people on there and leave that contact information. Can you talk to anybody about the solar projects and things we're gonna be doing, and how important it is for the universities and people to get involved. You got maybe about a minute before our 2 minutes, but I have to close out.
Well, we have 30 acres of 39 acres of farmland that we like to develop. Actually, 12 acres of that land to develop as for organic farming. And we'd like to incorporate, the solar technology, wind technology in the production, and also the, we plan to actually put some earth houses there too. So we'd like anyone who's interested in developing or being a part of that development, please contact me about that. I guess I can leave my number. It's 513-289-8463. And we can give you a little bit more information on it.
Yes, sir. I mean, and I want to make sure I support that 1,000,000%, because I was also reading in there when you was talking about also training our youth and young adults, making our program,
Yes.
agriculture, and also installing
Right.
solar
That's right.
technology,
That's right.
doing things like that. We're gonna need that industry for the future.
Yeah.
And also we got a lot of work to do in a lot of different places all around the country, because sustainable development goals. And then you got the United Nations Universal Periodic Review. Go up to We the People and sign the petition. It's at the White House website. Friends of the African Union, go up there and sign it. You'll see it. Go up there. And it should be up on the Friends of the African Union webpage soon. Chairman, if you put it up there. But hey, I know I'm getting closer, so I'm about ready to. Well, go ahead.
Well, that other petition that just came today that we need.
Yeah, I just spoke on that.
That was it?
Yeah. Okay. I just spoke on that. I'm just gonna have the people go up to We the People, to the president's website.
Yes. Okay.
The president allowed for it to be up there.
Yeah.
He got to grant that.
Right.
So he did that.
That's right.
So, but I want to close my show and come to you with two quotes today from my ancestors. One of them is a Yoruba proverb that states that one moment of truth can put out hundreds of years of lies. And I want to leave y'all with something that Muhammad Ali told me and informed me on the field trip when I was 11 years old. He said, "Hey, young man, come here." He said, "A wise man once told me that love for others were the keys to the kingdom of heaven within myself." And he told me, he said, "Hey, if you get lost or forget or fall down," he said, "all you have to do is ask an angel." And he said, "You'll know him or her when they speak." Because he said it was an action word and something that you do. So I'll always notice that, because I'll see that action. I won't have to figure it out. It'll be self-evident, right? Because it will bear witness to itself, and it will say, "Hey, that's the right way to go." So for today, I am the change I see, because there's only one language on the planet, and it's called action. I am you, and you are me, and I love you. Good, Rob?
You're out.
All right, great show, y'all. Hope y'all liked it. But I'm just gonna sit home and study this, enjoying it, man. I gotta go home and study this. I know it was off the hook. Light of truth was all over the place. Ancestors are speaking, man. They speaking. They speaking. Manifest, right? Rejoice for you to get up and say, "Hey, I'm gonna go read this, put some action on this, so it can manifest into my life." Man. That's what's happening. It's out to be each one teach one, man. You like to say anything before we go, my brother? Leave with a Greek proverb or something?
Greetings, family. I'm just giving thanks to be with you and Carlton and sharing this truth So, peace.
Peace. I love you.